morning friends, welcome to my WIP Parade. I'm Joanita and today is Tuesday the 21st of November. As you can see, I'm filming downstairs because the table is much bigger here than upstairs. So with all my WIPs I need a little bit more space. So that's why I'm downstairs. This is take number, I don't know what. It's not going very well today, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to start again, so this is going to be the one. In no particular order, I'm just going to take out my WIPs and show them to you. So let's start. The first one, I unzipped my project bag already because I've been showing this 3 times or more. It's The Fox by Leonard. I've started this in October with Debbie. Creatively Yours. She was starting this for Startober and I joined her. And this is where I got to so far. This is what I have. It's stitched. I'm stitching this on a 20 count Aida, 1/1, and I really love it. I've been looking for, how do you say it, my go-to for full coverage stitching, and I think this is it. I have a full coverage on 20 count, 2/2. I have one on 18 count, 2/2. I have one on 25 count with 2 strands, 10 stitch over 1, and I think I love this the most. So I probably start my next full coverages in a far away future on 20 count. So yeah, so WIP number 1, I want to clean up after myself because yeah, I have so many WIPs. It's going to be a mess if I don't. This one is, oh, I can't show you this. This is for my annual Christmas ornaments for my daughter-in-law. So I'm not sure if she's going to watch this, but I'm just making sure. So I'll show you when I have it fully finished. And then we have in my Dutch Mania project bag, there is, I don't know what's in it. Oh, I need to start this one. It's a new start waiting to be a start. So yeah, I'm sorry. That's not a WIP yet. Then this is in a project bag, also by me, and this is the bookshelf. It's by Little House Needleworks, and I started this with my friend Tony for her birthday 2 years ago. I'm not sure. And hers is framed on the wall, but mine was supposed to be a finish this year, but no, it's not going to happen. It's not in the stars for this one. This is where I got to. I'm almost done. Let me see. Yes. See, it's not a lot of work, but yeah. I have this list of 8 projects I wanted to finish, 8 WIPs, but I finished 5 and I think yeah, there are not going to be any more finishes this year, but yeah, I finished another piece. I'll show you in my next Flosstube, but yeah, I love it. Love, but time and present making in this time of year, it's taking up so much of my time. Oh no, my floss got in the zipper. Yeah, well. Then I have, this one. This is Wilbur. I started this one with Debbie as well for Startober, and I haven't got that far. Debbie is very far. She came, well, 1, 2, 3. Debbie has more finished of the, oh, well, leave it. I can't talk today. Let me see, this way. I'm stitching this on a 32 count Olympia by Fiber on a Whim, and I love it. It is so much fun to stitch on. Yeah, I really love this one. So this is definitely going to be finished next year, because when I started this, I really wanted to finish it really soon. Yeah, talking. Then in a project bag Sarah made for me, Sew Me Sarah. It's not an Alice in Wonderland project, but when I start my Alice in Wonderland, I'm going to swap the project bags. This is Got the Morphs by Modern Folk Embroidery. And as soon as this came out, yeah, I thought that's perfect for me. I'm stitching this on Grandpa's sleeve, but I'm not sure on what count. This is why I got to. I'm stitching this with sulky thread, and in the colorway 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not black, but it's a really dark gray, and I love it. And this is also very nice to stitch. I think it's a 32 count or a 36. I'm not sure. I am not sure. So yeah, there will be more Modern Folk Embroidery WIPs in my collection, in my stash. Next one is in a bag by Sustrine Grene, I think you call it. I'm not sure. And this is my stitch along. I'm stitching this together with Sarah, Sew Me Sarah, and other people who joined in. And yeah, I was planning when we started it on Valentine's Day this year, and I thought, ooh, I can finish that this year. Yeah, well, I think that a lot, but nope, it's not going to be finished. But Sarah hasn't finished hers either, so we are stitching next year together on this one. And this is where I got to. I haven't done a lot since last time I showed you. I think this, the bird and the little bottom of the, yeah, what is it? Berries. Well, anyway. Yeah, but I really want to finish this. She says again. But yeah, the fabric is so nice to stitch on. It's a 40 count antique white or platinum? No, antique white. Antique white, right? Yeah, and I love it. Love, love, love. It's so beautiful. Ugh, I wish I had a lot of time, but yeah. So this WIP is downstairs, so that's a good sign. Then I have another WIP in a bag made by me, and this is, I got this from Tony for my birthday last year, I think, and it's called Harriet Goddard 1817 by Hands Across the Sea. Yeah, Hands Across the Sea samplers. And I love this one so much. I love the colors. I am stitching this on a 40 count lamb's wool by XQ Design. And this is where I got to. Not that much. Let me show you. This is where I got to. Not a lot, but it looks so pretty on 40 count with tiny stitches. Ah, it's so beautiful. And I really like these books. They are really clear and big enough for my old eyes. Yeah. I think I can show you one page. Look at it. Oh, I love it. And the colors are so pretty. Let me show you the colors all together. I hope the lighting is okay. I'm at the window. The window is next to me. Yeah, lovely, lovely. And the last downstairs WIP. Yeah, this is the last downstairs WIP. It means they are my current WIPs, the WIPs I am working on. Oh, I lost the needle. Let me put it in here. Okay, and this one, this is a new WIP. I started it 2 weeks ago, I think. It's by Lucy Heaton, and it's called Christmas Hedgerow Cards. And I saw these when I have the Readly app, and there's this Cross Stitcher magazine or just Cross Stitch magazine, I'm not sure, in which I saw this, but I thought, ooh, that would be nice for my mom. I'm not making cards, and I love the colors, look at it. It's so pretty. I thought, I'm going to stitch this on a 40 count linen. Well, I did. And I started stitching, and I was coming along nicely. And then my friend Tony came over, and we stitched together last week. And I made a terrible mistake. I don't know if you can see it, but I started stitching this with one thread over 2 on 40 count. And when Tony was here, we were babbling, and I stitched with 2 threads. And I thought, it's so thick, but it didn't click in my head. So yeah, the next day I thought, oh, and I tried to take it out, but you ruin the fabric. If you take out 2 threads and you want to start again with 1 thread, it's not a pretty sight. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to start over. So I did. And here is where I got to. This is going to be a small ornament. I don't know, what is it? 10 centimeters maybe? I'm going to stitch this as an ornament, a little pillow ornament for the tree, and I'm going to stick it on my mom's Christmas present. So, and maybe if I have the time, I will stitch the other one as well. I was planning on stitching them all 3, but I don't have the time. So maybe I'm going to stitch that one. I think that's fairly quick, but I'm not sure. We'll see how much time I have left. But yeah, and then I was watching Hanneke she's a Dutch stitcher, and she bought a Lucy Heaton pattern as well with 2 robins in the snow, and it is so pretty. So I thought, that one will be nice for next year. And then I think, no, I'm not going to buy any patterns, just stitch up what you have, and then my plans change every day, twice a day. So yeah, I have all these ideas, but I don't have the time. So that's a problem. Oh, excuse the zippers, but I made this project. This is my wonky patchwork project bag I made last year or this year. I'm sorry for all the zipper noises. I hope it's not too loud when you're listening with headphones. Yeah, so those were my current WIPs, and then my WIPs from upstairs. The first one, I started this with my friend Monique. She is Flower Foxy Cross Stitch on Instagram. Excuse the noise, I'm sorry. And this is Everything is Better with a Little Magic. Can I show you? This is what it's going to look like. I think it's by Emma Congdon, isn't it? Let me put on my glasses. I'm not sure. I think it is. It looks like an Emma Congdon pattern. Yes, Emma Congdon. And it is in Cross Stitcher magazine, October 2021. So if you want to stitch this, you know where to look for it. Yeah, we started it together, but I'm sorry, Monique, I haven't stitched on this in a long time. But this is where I got to. Wait, let me put the magazine behind it. I left my board upstairs. So this is where I got to. But look at it. It is so cute. And I love how Emma Congdon uses color. I love all her patterns. I want to start one. I have the books, Cross Stitch for the Earth, Cross Stitch for the Soul, and another one. And yeah, I flick through them quite often. And yeah, I really want to start one. Do I really need another WIP? No. But do I want another WIP? Yes. But yeah, this is, yeah, I love it. So yeah, I'm not going to say, oh, I want to finish this next year, because I can say that for all my WIPs. Yeah, I'm going to show you a few, and then halfway I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to change the WIPs in the basket and the table. I'm going to change it. Okay, next WIP. This is the one I started in 2020 when I was just stitching for a few weeks. I've started this one and I had no idea whatsoever. This is Pandemic. I don't have a cover picture, but I will insert one here, but I think you've already seen it. It's by Long Dog Samplers, and I had no idea. And in hindsight, is that how you call it? I think the lady in the store might have suggested a higher count for me, but yeah. And I was thinking about starting this over on a smaller count, but no, I'm not going to. I have a lot. So this is on a 28 count. Look at it. I think this counts as a team bedspread. And this is where I got to. I'm stitching the animals in yellow and the rest in, yeah, it's a petrol. It looks dark blue in the screen, but it's more like of a petrol. It's more like a petrol color. So yeah, this is what I have. And a fun needle minder by Lydia, lovely stitches on Etsy. But yeah, I haven't stitched on this in a while. This was a daily thread for a bit, but I'm not good with daily threads. I just want to stitch what I feel like. So I'm not good at a thread a day. But yeah, I love it. I love the look of it. But I think when I want to frame this, I have this frame because I can't frame it myself. It's way too big. I think I'm, yeah, have to save up some money because I think it's going to be an expensive one to frame. But yeah, if I finish this, I want to frame it. I want to have it framed because it's such a big piece and it took me a lot of work. So yeah, I think this deserves a frame. Oh. This is my pattern. Yeah, that's for later. I thought I was pretty organized when I started, but turns out I'm not. Next one is by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and it is Hello Pumpkin. Do I have a cover picture? I think I don't have a cover picture. No, this is the pattern. Yeah, this is the pattern as well. No, I'll insert a picture here. And I love it so much. The colors and just the whole design. I love all 4 of the seasons, but this is where I got to. I have quite some progress. I started stitching this last September. No, not last year in September. No, in August. And then I was stitching on this one and on another project when my cousin died. And then every time I look at it, I remember the day my brother called me to tell my cousin, yeah, you know. And I can't pick it up yet, but I really, really love it. I made a mistake somewhere and I can't find the mistake. So I have to, every time I do a motif, I have to fudge a little. So I hope the tree turns out to be even, but we'll see. I think I'll manage. I will get that right, but yeah. So then let me show you the WIP, the next WIP I was working on when that all happened. It's in a bag, in a Halloween bag made by me. And this is Country Cottage samplers. Oh, I can't see. Samplings. Cottage garden samplings. And it's trick or treat. And I love this. I bought this at the Handwerk Boutique when we had the Jacob weekend. It's not called the Jacob weekend, but there was a anniversary of the Handwerk Boutique. And Tony and I went, and we went shopping, and this is where I bought that one. And I really love it. I'm stitching this on a fabric by Tamas, but I can't remember the name. Warm Purple. Warm Purple. And this is where I got to. I only have two, 2 blocks. Well, 1.5. And I really, really love it. The fabric is darker in real life, much darker. Let me see if I... No. Upstairs the lighting is better, but I'm not so close to the window upstairs, so maybe that's the problem. But yeah, look at it. I love it. When I started this, I was debating whether I stitched it in one piece or in little pillows, and then I decided to stitch in little pillows. And then I saw a while ago my friend Steve, he's Rivenhane on Instagram, and he finished it in one piece, and I thought, ooh, I can do that. I can pick out the block I am working on and start over and put them all together, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. So yeah, we'll see. This is a WIP. Again, I was working on those 2 WIPs when my cousin died, and every time I see this, I have to think about it, and it makes me really sad. So yeah, I'm going to leave them for a bit. And maybe next year I will feel differently about them, but for now I can't. Okay, next WIP is very colorful, and it is, oh yeah, my geometric birds. I don't have a cover picture, but I'll insert a picture here. It's from Etsy. And it is by 7 Dreams? 7 Dreams shop on Etsy. And this is why I got to. Oh. I need a thread bed in here. So yeah, I have 1.5 birds. There are 3, and I'm going to frame them separately. Let me see. Oh, I love it. Look at the colors. And it's such an easy stitch. It's just blocks of color. You put in the outline and you fill it in. That's it. And I love it. I love it so much. You know what I'm going to say, right? I need to pick this up again. But if I want to have a bird wall, I only have these two. They are on my shelves for now. When I have a bit more, I'm going to put them over there on the bird wall as planned. I have a needle minder without a needle. I always lose my needles. It's like I'm eating them. Really. You think my needles were made of chocolate, but I don't know. I don't know where my needles go. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Oh, and the pattern as well. Yeah, Seven Dreams shop. They have really nice banners on Etsy. But Etsy is so dangerous for me. Next, this is my full coverage. And this is, oh, it's wrinkled. That's what it is. This one is, let me move over so I can put in a picture. This is Butterfly Fairy by Haight, Charlotte by Haight, but the artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And this is what I have so far. Yeah, love it. But I love almost all of the Jasmine Beckett Griffith patterns, artworks. I love them all. But yeah, I was thinking about this WIP last night, and I didn't realize I had so much color in already. But if I see it on camera now, I think, ooh, that looks good. So yeah, this was the second full coverage I started. And this is a mini. A mini they call it. Next one is, oh, this was on my list of 8 projects to finish this year as well. It is a Biscornu, and it's called Tweed Biscornu by Barbara Anna Designs. And it is so cute. I don't know when I started this, but I'm stitching this on a, I think it's a 32 count. So, oh, here it is. It's stitched on a 32 count Star Sapphire by, I don't know. You can get it at Soet Idee. And this, oh, I thought I was, I had a lot more done than this, but this is what I have so far. It is so cute. And actually, it's not a lot of work, right? Why do I have so little done? No, I don't know. But I love it anyway. So yeah, and this was, as I said, on my list of 8 WIPs as well. But yeah, maybe I should focus in January on these 3 WIPs. There are 3 on my list I need to finish. Maybe I can do that in January. Yeah, maybe I can. Who knows? But as I said, I'm more of a stitch what you want when you want girl, woman. So yeah. Next one is my first fancy lady, and I love her. She is called Earth Goddess? Earth Goddess, right? Oh, I'm not sure. Is it? Oh no, no. It's called Cathedral Wood Goddess. Duh. Yeah, and she is so pretty. So pretty. And I'm stitching this on a 28 count fabric by XXX Design. Marbled bunny or marbled hazelnuts, I'm not sure, but this is what I have so far. Look at it. Stitchman would say, isn't it pretty? Well, it is. It is most definitely pretty. Look at her. So now I can't see what I'm doing, so I hope you can see it. And look at all the cry neck. Oh, love, love, love. Oh, the pretty needle minder, the matching needle minder is by Lydia. Lovely stitches. And yeah, I love this. Yeah, that should be focus as well. You know what? I'm going to take the year off next year. I'm not going to work next year. I'm only going to stitch. Oh, then I have a lot of finishes. I'm not going to clean the house or do the laundry. I'm just going to stitch for a year. Oh, imagine the progress you have when you do that. Yeah, well, one can only dream, right? Oh, floss caught in the zipper. No, that's not for the first time. Oh my gosh, yeah, well, for later. Next one. I have no idea how many WIPs I have, but it's a big laundry basket full with a hill on top. A little hill, but the next one is by Satsuma Street, and it is called Zoology. Those are the eggs, the Easter eggs. I'm sorry for the crinkle, but I'm going to take out the panel. And then you'll see I don't have a cover picture. No, I don't. Well, I'll insert a picture here. And this is the one I finished. Oh, it's so cute. A full coverage egg. And this is where I got to on the next. I'm not sure which way is up, but yeah, this is all I have. I think it goes this way, but I'm not sure. So yeah, there are, let me count the fabrics, 4 or 5? 4 eggs. So, and I want to stitch them all 4. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, but I have 4 pieces of fabric. I don't know why. But yeah, or maybe I picked a few, but I'm not sure how many eggs there are in the pattern. I don't know. Well, so much fun. Oh, I love Satsuma Street. It's so colorful. Then I have, oh, this one I was thinking about quitting. It's a free pattern. It's a freebie by Crochet A Go-Go. And I made a sulky conversion, but I'm not sure if I'm going to finish it. This is what I have on a piece of scrap of fabric I dyed myself. But yeah, I don't know. It's a cutie. Well, I can show you. It's a freebie on our website, right? On our blog. So there are these seasons. And I love the birds and the butterflies. But I don't know. I'm not enjoying stitching on this. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to pick it up one day and, yeah, see how I feel. Next one. I love this one. I bought this bag at Sustrine and it looks like an old paper envelope. I don't know. This is, what is it? Oh yes, it's another modern folk embroidery by our friend Jacob, and it is called a Zealand Sampler. But I don't have a cover picture, so I'll put in a picture here. I am stitching this on, let me see, 28 count 1/1, and I'm not sure about the color. I think I bought this one when I first started stitching. It's a bit greenish, but the color is not showing up. It looks a bit like the Star Sapphire I showed you, but yeah, I bought this in Roermond at Naald en Draad, but she's how do you call it? She stopped selling cross stitch supplies, so there's no store anymore. And she always had a basket with leftovers. So yeah, I'll put my grocery list behind it. I don't know the color name, but it's 28 count 1/1, and it's going to be so small. This is 14 centimeters by 14 centimeters, and it is so small, but I really love the pattern and I love stitching on it, but I think I don't pick it up as often because of the 1/1. It's not really my favorite, but I love the look of it. So, and this is my third WIP I wanted to finish for this year, but haven't. The third of 8 I'm not going to finish this year, but yeah, I love it. In my kitted stash I have one on 36 count Legacy by Pictureless Plus, and I'm going to stitch that 2/2, and that is in the green bluish colorway. So yeah, it's very pretty as well. But yeah, I better finish this one first because I couldn't choose between the 2 colorways. So as I always say, when in doubt, buy them both or stitch them both. But yeah, with the many WIPs as I have. Okay, next WIP. It's another full coverage by Heaven and Earth Designs, and artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And this is Winged Ferret. Oh, it is so beautiful. It is so pretty. And look at the wings of the ferret. It is in, how do you call it, iridescent? That it looks a bit pink, a little bit bluish, greenish. Oh, it's so beautiful, but I'm not there yet. This is on 20 count 2/2, and it's really wrinkled. I'm sorry for the mess. This is what I have so far. I don't know what percentage it is. I have my tablet is upstairs, so I don't know, but look at the colors. When I started stitching the colors here in the background, I thought, but when you look at it from a bit of a distance, oh, it is so pretty. So yeah, I made a mistake somewhere in her hair, but yeah, I hope I can fudge that, and yeah, I don't know. I think you can see it when you have a little mistake in a full coverage. This is my first, I'm not sure. The floss for this one is the first ring, this one. And it's hanging from the cupboard all year long. But yeah, with my macrame and the floss for Butterfly Fairy. This is the floss for the Butterfly Fairy. So yeah, it's a lot, so I can put it in the project bag. But for now, I just need black for the hair. So yeah. And I really want to make some progress next year on my full coverages. That is one thing I really want to try to do, to get more progress on my beautiful full coverages. Because some stitches look like they're flying through their full coverages, and I don't know how that can be, but yeah, I can't. Next WIP, in a Flower Foxy. I made one for my friend Monique and for myself as well. A Flower Foxy bag. And This is Quaker du Printemps by Jardin Privé. Spring Quaker. I love it. I am stitching this with colorway Pickle Cottage Garden threads with these ones. Oh, I love them. But I think I'm going to need 4. I bought 2 and then I bought 1 again. And when I was at Dutch Mania, we went shopping at Simone's and I picked up another one just to make sure. Oh, I have to show you my progress, right? So yeah. And this one is so fun to stitch on. But I'm not even halfway, I think. Or maybe when I finish this line down here. I think when this is finished, I'm about halfway. So yeah, I have the summer pattern as well. And I bought the floss already at Dutch Mania. But yeah, I first want to finish this one. I have, I think, enough fabric for at least 2 or 3 of the patterns. Yeah, 3 at least. And maybe I have fabric left down here, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I sound like my grandma. Yeah, when the boys were little, I noticed sometimes I sounded like my mom. And you never want to sound like your mom, but when you sound like grandma, you're really old. Next one. In a bag made by me again. Ah, yeah. It's by Tiny Modernist. The cat came home. Oh, the cat came back. The cat came back. And the cat in the pattern looks a bit like Zoe. With black and white. But Zoe has socks on her front paws as well. Maybe I can make them white. And the tail black. Zoe has a black tail. So yeah. I don't have a lot. I'm stitching this with sulkies on a leftover piece of fabric and I just have the border. I started stitching this on a lazy Sunday when I thought I want something new. But I haven't picked it up since. But yeah, it's really cute. And again, something you can finish very quickly. Because you can outline the cat and stitch it. But yeah. Next is in a skull bag by me. Oh yes, this one. Oh, I love this one. This is Friends of the Heart by Plum Street Samplers. I saw this pattern, I think it was in Stacy's Flosstube 2 years ago, and she did a shop tour. I think it was Stacy, the non-wound stitcher, and I saw this in a shop tour on the wall in a stitching store. And I paused the video and I thought, ooh, I made a screenshot and I couldn't find it. And then I asked, I think on Facebook or Instagram, I'm not sure, if someone knew which pattern this was. And someone replied, and then I ordered it. It is so beautiful. Yeah, I know. I want to finish this as well. I'm stitching this on a 36 count doubloon, I think. My picture this plus. Let me see. Heartland. 36 count. And this is where I got to. I'm stitching this 1/2. And it is really pretty. But I don't have a lot. Yeah, the fabric is much more warmer tone in real life. More yellowish. Yeah, that's better. But yeah. This is what I have so far. if I don't buy patterns for 3 years, I think I have a lot to do. I wouldn't be bored, I think. But yeah, I just can't help myself. No backbone whatsoever. Okay, then I'm taking, this will be my last before I pause, and then I'll switch the projects. This is a bag I made for Jantina as well, for our project bag swap. And oh, it's not a WIP either. Well, let me show you. I love this pattern. And I think this designer is underrated. Overrated, underrated? I'm not sure if that's the right word, but yeah, well, I love the style of his patterns. Really, really look at it. Isn't that beautiful? It is by Renato Parolin. Parolin? I'm not sure. Renato sounds more, no, it's Italian, I think. I think he's Italian. But yeah, I bought this at het Garenhuis last year or the year before. But I don't even have fabric in the bag. But yeah, I really wanted to show you because it's such a beautiful panel. Okay, I will pause the video and I will be back when I switched out the bags. Just a moment. Okay, I stopped the video, so I don't know what happened, but yeah, a bit clumsy, I guess. Okay, I cleaned up. I took out other WIPs. I made myself a cup of chamomile tea, and yeah, I found 4 other current WIPs I forgot about. So let me show you those first. This is Nevermore by Satsuma Street. It's a kit. It's like a Mill Hill kit, I think, with perforated paper and beads and all the things. And this is where I got to. You can't see it. Well, you don't need to see what's on my grocery list. That's a bit silly. Let me do it like this. So this is what I have so far. And it took a while to get the hang of it because the holes are, yeah, pretty big, I think. I don't know if you can see it. And my needle dropped all the time. So you need to, yeah, get the hang of it. I think that's the right expression for it. But yeah, I really love stitching on this. Yeah. And I bought this at Stitcher's Paradise when we were on vacation in Las Vegas, and I wish I had bought more. I do have another one, but yeah, they are so nice to work on and so easy once you get the hang of it. But yeah, love it. Then I found on the couch, have I started this? No, I have all these kitted projects in my WIPs. I was supposed to start this, but yeah. Let me show you. I haven't started it yet, but I will. It is called Berlin Woolwork, and it's number 2 in Fragments of Time series 2023 by Somehow Stitchworks. And I bought this one at the attic when we were on vacation. Yeah, I have the floss, I have the fabric, I'm all set to go, but I need to start this one. I really should pay more attention next time when I do a WIP parade, that I only have my WIPs and not the things I want to start really soon. Anyways, next WIP, I got this pattern from my friend Louisa from the UK. She is, oh, I'll put in the screen. Flower, no, not flower. Flossy Fox Stitcher. She has 2 Instagram accounts, one for knitting, I think. I'm not sure. I'll put it in the screen. But Louisa gifted me this for my birthday this year, and I am so grateful. I love this one so much. Yeah, let me show you. I'm stitching this. Oh, look at the colors. It has purple, it has pink, it has green. Ah, love, love, love. And I started stitching from the paper pattern, and it didn't work out. And now I have it in Pattern Keeper and it works so much better. But this is what I have. It's not that much. I'm stitching this on a 36 count Mind Blowing by Fortnite Fabrics. And yeah, I think there will be a bit left over, so I don't need the whole piece, I think. But yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, almost landed in my tea. Let me stand up because the camera is a bit far away. Look at it. Oh, and it looks so good on this fabric. So yeah, I hope I finish my gift stitching really soon. I can move on to my WIPs that I really want to work on. Well, I say current WIPs, but the WIPs I was working on before I started gift stitching. Oh, and the project bag is by Pauline. Pauline is Sobi Bags on Instagram. Look at it. It's so cute. Yeah, and the other one is by me with the foxes. Yeah, beautiful fabric. I think it's called Acufactum, I think. It's so beautiful. They have so many beautiful fabrics. And this one is Eliza's French Birds. And I saw, where did I see this? Oh, my phone is going, well, I'm busy now. I'll call back. This is Eliza's French Birds by JBW Designs. And I saw somewhere that there was another pattern and it looks a lot like this. Was it by Maximum Cross Stitch from Ellen? I'm not sure, but it looked a lot like this. I'm not sure if this is a little piece from a bigger sampler, I think. So maybe she has the whole sampler. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing here. I'm stitching this on a, yeah, I don't know, 36. It's with two strands. 36, I'm not sure. Well, it's two strands, so 32, 36. And this is where I got, let me put the threads out of the way so you can see better. Oh, it's wrinkled. But let me pull it tight, if that's possible. No, that's not working. Well, yeah, this is what I have so far. And it's really fun stitching on this. Yeah, I'm going to take my friend Brigitte on Instagram, Kitty. She mentioned she takes, because it is so small, and I made a enlarged photocopy, but it got all blurry. And she said I always take a picture with my tablet so I can enlarge it really easy. And I thought that was a really good idea. So thank you, Brigitte. I'm going to do that when I pick this up again. Okay. And this is in a project bag. Little project bag. It is so cute. I think this is a very good idea for the small project, smaller project. Jantina made this for our project bag swap. It is so cute. Okay. Then I have, I'm not sure, it's my old tablet case, tablet bag. And there's nothing in it but a pattern and floss. So yeah, I'm not going to count that. This one. This was one of my first project bags. It has a big bottom, so it can stand. And actually, I made this for one of my crochet projects. But yeah, it has stitch markers. But I thought I was in need back then for a project bag, so I thought, well, let me use this one. This is not cross stitch, this is embroidery. And it's on pre-printed fabric. If only I could talk. And it is by, yeah, something French. Georges Lerouge Gorg. I don't know. It's by this company. I'm not good at French. I never was. So, and this is what it looks like. And I really enjoy doing this. There's something else. But look at how beautiful it looks. I bought another kit when I was at het Garenhuis last year in December. Oh, it's almost a year ago. Yes, I bought another kit. I think it's from the same company and it's a Frida pattern. No, it needs to be up like this. But look at it, it's so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to work on this again. I really enjoy this. This one, I'm not sure when I started it. I have no idea. Okay, wait, those are, oh, I can put them in the laundry basket when I finish it. So when I showed you. This one is another modern folk embroidery. Let me move over for it and I'll put in a picture here. It's called Move Forward in Love, and this is what I have so far. I haven't worked on it in quite a while, but yeah, I'm going to finish it for sure. I'm not sure what. It's a 36 count limestone, and I bought this from Simone at Atelier Soet Idee as well. But the color, yeah, it's a bit like this. Yeah, love it. I love everything Jacob does. Oh, I saw some really great patterns on his website. And have you seen the new one? The Sal for 2024? Oh, I really want to do that, but I don't know. I think that one will be the first Sal from Jacob I will stitch. But I love the family portrait as well, so I can't guarantee anything. Next one, look. I bought this at the HEMA. I love the HEMA. They always have these fun things and I always buy things I don't need, but it makes me so happy when I see this hanging from my project bag. Anyway, oh yes, this is my Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. Oops. I'm sure you've seen this before. I am stitching this on a 28 count fabric dyed by me, an even weave. And this was one of the first projects when I started stitching in 2020. So I think I've started this in 2020 or 2021. I'm not sure. But I was debating this as well. Shall I start over or do I leave it? But my friend Tony said leave it because you have done so much. So and it was because the witch did not, how do you call it? The coverage. The coverage of two strands on this fabric was not enough. So I thought, oh, I'm going to start over. But then I thought I'm going to stitch the witch again with a single thread. So there are 3 threads in it. And now she looks much better. Let me stand up. So this is what I have. And I still love my fabric. This was one of the first fabrics I dyed myself. Yeah, I love it. Can I say that about myself? That I love what I did? Yes, I can. There's a bit of blue and a bit of army green, a little bit of beige. So yeah. Maybe that will be my goal for the next Halloween, to finish this. I was working on this motif. As you can see, it's not finished yet. So yeah, I love it. Love, love, love it. So yeah, I'm not stitching on 28 count anymore, except for the Modern Folk Embroidery, the Zealand sampler. It has something MH and another letter and a year. I'm not sure, but where I showed it, I'll put it in the screen. And that's on 1/1, but I don't think I'm going to stitch. Yeah, and my fancy lady, Cathedral Woods Goddess. But yeah, because of the beads, I picked the 28. But then I learned when I started that one that you can do beading on 32 count as well. So maybe my next fancy lady will be on 32 count. But yeah, I love my Halloween Quaker. Then I have, let me see, something with a lot of color. And I'm always attracted to patterns with lots of color. Oh yes! I've stitched this together with my friend Mariska. She is Rissebisje on Instagram. And we started it together. I think it was for her birthday. Last year? The year before? I am not sure. Excuse me. But yeah. I dyed the fabric myself. And I'm not sure what count. 36 maybe? 36 count. I dyed it in pink with speckles. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me try it like this. And I'm not very far. Mariska finished hers already. But yeah. Starting a cell is no problem at all. But finishing a cell, that's a whole other story. But yeah, the fabric doesn't turn up. No, it's more pink. It's more pink in real life. But next time you see it, I will be upstairs. And then you can see the true color. It's a bit yellowish. And a bit, yeah, beigey, I think more. Beigey and pink. But yeah. Oh, did I mention the... Oh yes, I did. This one is by... I don't know, volgens mij. I think... I'm sorry, I was all in my head and started speaking in Dutch again. Something with a V, Victor? V stitches, V cross stitch, but I don't think you can get it anymore on Etsy, but it was on Etsy. Jack and Sally. V cross stitch. I think it was something with a V, but yeah, then I'll look it up if I can find it and I'll put it here. If it's not here, I couldn't find it. Editing is going to take a lot of time, so I'm not sure when this video will be up, because I love doing Flosstube and WIP Parades, but it takes so much time. So we'll see. Maybe tonight, but I can't guarantee. Next WIP, I started this one last year. I saw this at, who was it? Nikki Noodle, Flosstube, and Sarah? Sarah? I saw them stitching this or showing this one time, and I thought, oh, I love it. It is Little Fox Stitching, and I don't think it's on Instagram, Etsy. Oh my gosh. I don't think they are on Etsy anymore, but it's called Christmas Gingerbread Village. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I started stitching on this, but I made a mistake and I had to pick out a whole lot. This is a 36 count even weave linen. I think it's a linen. 36 count linen with a sparkle, and I dyed it myself. And this is what I have so far. I had to pick out a whole lot. I had this done. You can, if you look up closely, you can see that the red fluff is still there. I had this done and a piece of this, and I had to pick it all out because I made a mistake somewhere here. So I had to take out everything. And then I thought, ugh, I put it aside. I don't like it anymore. So I think it's about time it came out of timeout. But yeah, I'm not sure if this, can you see the green? Oh yes, it's showing up. Yeah. And I love this. It's so cute. But because of the mistake, yeah. I always make mistakes in stitching snowflakes. I'm not sure why, but yeah. Gingerbread Village, Christmas Gingerbread Village. Next is, oh, I haven't stitched on this for a long time. Oh, it was a really long time ago. It is called Winter Animals by the Little Stitcher. And it has no number. I got this from, I think it was Finn for Christmas or for my birthday. I remember him ordering it on Etsy for me, and I only have the squirrel done. I left out the little snowflakes, one or a few stitches, because it's a dotted fabric. Dotted fabric, is that the right word? But yeah, it gives the impression of snowflakes already, so I only stitched the larger snowflakes. But yeah, I love them. Tony had the pattern as well, but of course she has the pillows in her living room. And I still have done only one. So yeah, as I said, stitching together, to start together, no problem. No problem for me. But then get distracted by all the other things. Have I started this already? This is in my soon to be started pile for a long time. Oh, I have a start. I do have a start. This is Cats Love Christmas by Lindy Stitches. I won this in a giveaway by Stephanie way before I started my Flosstube. And this is what I have so far. It's a really big start. That's all I have. I'm not sure what this is. There is something here, but I'm not sure what it is. So yeah. That's silly. Well, I made some, I don't know if you can see it, but I pulled out one thread to mark off the 3 pillows. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Just, this was a scrap, and this is just enough for the 3 pillows. So that's good use of my fabric, right? I'm proud of me. But now I need to stitch it. I can be more proud of myself. Alrighty. Let me see, what do we have? And a project bag by me. Again, oh, this is such a lovely fabric. It's like a corduroy and it's really soft. Oh, yep, a soon to be start. I'm not going to show you those anymore. So I counted my WIPs, but then my WIP count isn't so bad because I counted just now when I paused the video. I came at, with the not started, I'm at 50, so I'm under 50, so that's good. This is, oh yes, I'm not sure. This was a kit I got with Cross Stitcher magazine 3 years ago. And I thought it was really cute. It even has a little bell in the kit. And I think it's cute, but I'm not sure. I'm not stitching on it. This is what I have. I took it with me when I had an appointment at the hospital. And I thought, well, I'm going to stitch. It's a stiff Aida, so it's easy to stitch on. Yeah. And then I never picked it up again. But I really love it. It's a small pattern. Shouldn't take too long, she says. She thinks, she always thinks, but yeah. What's in here? Did I stitch on this already? No. Ooh, I don't have a lot of WIPs because they're all kitted projects I haven't started yet. So, well, it is a planned start. I have a lot of those. Oh, I can start, I can have a new start because I have less WIPs than I thought I had, so yeah. Fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. This is Cat Lovers by Jardin Privé. And I love this one. It is so pretty. The colors are so pretty. And then the black cats in it. But I don't think I have black. I think it's a really dark brown. Over here, really dark gray. 3021. DMC 3021. So, yeah, it's brownish black. And this is what I have so far. I haven't done a lot. I am in the, I usually start in the upper right corner. So I need to hold it like this. And this was the first project I started on 40 count linen. And look at it. And I was so pleased. I remember when I started stitching this, that it looked so tiny and delicate and sweet and beautiful. And I thought, oh, I want to stitch everything on high counts. I really, really love how it looks. I'm not sure about the fabric. It's platinum, antique white. No, I think it's a bit more beigey than antique white. Platinum? It can be platinum, I'm not sure, but love, love, love. Yes, I really need a year off. But this is a really nice stitch. I'm not sure what it is. Is it, well, 1, 2, 3. If it is the pattern or the fabric, but yeah. And I hear you ask, why haven't you done more? Yeah, that's a good question. Because I got distracted by other things. That's why. I'm just like a goldfish or a squirrel. Oh, I like stitching this. Oh, look at that. I like stitching that as well. Oh, this is my dragon of a bag. This completely went wrong, but I love the fabric, so I decided to keep the bag. It's wonky and bubbly and wobbly, and yeah, no, it looks like, yeah, it looks like the C word, but no, I couldn't bring myself to throw it out, so I thought, you know what, it's my bag. And that's soon to start as well. Oh, it's going well with my WIPs. I don't have a lot of WIPs. I haven't started this one either. How do they come in my WIP pile? We're going great, guys. We're going great. Okay, next one is a stitch along. Again. What's it called? By Autumn Lane Stitchery. What's it called? I'll put in a picture here. I'm blanking. I'm completely blanking. The mermaids, the witch mermaids. I don't know. I stitched the version with the boobies, so she doesn't have a bikini top on. So just so you know. What is she called? I don't have the of the sea. Dot 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 of the sea. On no, that's the fabric. Dark Queen of the Seas. Oh my gosh. Dark Queen of the Seas by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And this is what I have so far. And she is so beautiful. I never would have imagined I got the eyes right, but look at the eyes. Oh, and the purple hair and the goldfish. But I'm dreading to pick this up again because the tail is a lot of stitching. So, but I'm working on the seaweed. Is it seaweed? I'm not sure. The plants under the sea. So yeah. And the fabric I use is by Paul Stitches. But I don't know. I ordered it 2 years ago, I think. When did this pattern came out? I am not sure. No, it doesn't say on the pattern. Dark Queen of the Seas, but I'm not sure what year. This year there was Dark Queen of the Woods. Oh, my friend Alice Alcianica on Instagram, she made that one and she took it with her to Dutch Mania. It is so beautiful. She did it so beautifully. Good job, Alice. It looks so great. So yeah, I'm not sure in what year. Last year, the year before, I can't remember. I think the year before, because I printed some parts out at work and I was still upstairs at the office, so we were still in the remodeling, I think, at work. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. I'm rambling now, so I don't know. But I think actually, Cathedral Wood Goddess is my second fancy lady, because I consider her to be a fancy lady as well. This bag was made by me as well. It's with felt. My mom uses this. It's called Fairy Tale Felt, Sprookjesveld, and my mom uses it a lot. So, and I always have to order it for her because she's not. She's a bit clumsy with the computer. She always says, "I can do that. Can you do that for me?" I say, "I can teach you." "No, you do it for me." So I ordered some felt for myself as well, and I thought I'll try to make a project bag. So yeah, I did. So I have only 5 5 left. Next one. I hope I don't make you motion sick with all my movements. Next one is Turquoise by Carolyn Manning, and I'm stitching the big one. I thought I can do that easily. It's not that big. She said, yeah, but it's just a matter of picking it up and stitching it. But there are so many WIPs that I stitched on this during Stitch Across the Pond. It's a Zoom meeting every second Saturday of the month, and I really loved participating, but it's too late for me. They start in Netherlands time. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday night, and I'm too tired. I'm way too tired. So I'm not in a gunstige. How do you call it in English? Not in a, I don't know, a time zone that works for me. So yeah, that's too bad. If it was during the day for me or in the early evening, that wouldn't be a problem. But 9 o'clock is way too late. Yeah. But maybe when I'm feeling fit and my body doesn't hurt so much, maybe I can join again, because I really enjoyed it. But yeah, as I said, too late. For me at least. 9 to 11, I'm a zombie at that time. But isn't it pretty? It is. Oh, I love the colors. Let me show you the colors. It's so pretty. All the turquoise and as I have a turquoise staircase, I think my staircase looks a bit like this. It's DMC between, let's see, what is it, 3844 and 3846. Somewhere in between those shades is my staircase. So it's going to be in the hallway when it's finished. No, 996. I think 996 is the better color for my staircase. Yeah, it's really bright. It really pops in the hallway. It's so, yeah, I love it. I have a lot of color in my house, as you can see. This is more purple than it's showing up on camera. That's green, but it's also more bright green than it's showing up on camera. But it doesn't matter. I love stitching on this, and it's so easy. And I'm going to put this on the coffee table so I can see it. So that's not going in the basket. Oh, excuse me. I completely forgot my tea. I love my chamomile tea in the morning. Well, morning. It's 1:45. Oh, it's 1:45. That's late. Well, anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this edited and up today. This is, as you can see, a full coverage. Excuse me. And this is by, and I'm not sure, it's called Tuxedo Cat Lucy, and I'll insert a picture here. And I love the colors, and I love doing the 10 stitch. I really do. This is what I have so far, but I love it. And this is the first full coverage I will pick up after I finish my Christmas stitching, my present stitching. And we are celebrating Santa Claus, not this coming Saturday, but next Saturday. And I'll put up my Christmas tree on Sunday the 3rd. And when I've done that, I hope I only have to fully finish my Christmas stitching. And then maybe there is time to start Lucy again. I don't know by who it is, but who's it by? Well, I don't know. I'll put it in. I'll put it underneath the picture. I can't remember. I need to hang this, but there is already a lot of floss on my cupboard because it's too big for the project bag. There are 90 colors or so in this thing. Yeah, and for some I have more skeins. Yeah, well. Alrighty then, next one. It is Mary Amelia's Bird. Mary Amelia's bird, but then I'm missing. Oh, I haven't started it yet, I think. Not Mary Amelia, but the other bird. A vintage bird as well. This is Mary Amelia's bird. And I think I got this from my viewer Sue. I think it was this one. Is this Quaint Rose? Yes. Quaint Rose Needle Arts. And it's Mary Amelia's bird. And I love this one. It is so pretty. And this is where I got to. I'm stitching this on a fabric by Nicholas Flamel. It's a 32 count linen or a 36. I think a 32. And this was a present. He gifted this to me in the early days when he started dyeing fabrics. I have this for another project as well. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm digressing. Now I need to see which way is up. I think I need to show you this way. Yes, because here are the little paws. Oh, doesn't it look pretty? It looks so vintagey. I love it. And I want a vintage frame for this one as well. Something vintagey. Yeah, I love this. It's so pretty. That was another plan I had, to stitch only birds next year, to get a move on with my bird wall. But then I thought, if I do that, I'm not able to stitch on my full coverages, because I have 3 full coverages and they don't have birds in it. So yeah, that wasn't a good idea. But maybe I'll do it for a month, just 1 month of bird stitching. You never know what comes in my head. Then, oh, this one is a crinkly one. I started this one with my friend Joanita, but I don't think we stitched on it. We both didn't stitch on it, but yeah, I love it. It's called Hair by Night, and we have a cell for it, big-eared hair cell, big-eared cell. I'll put it in the screen, but I don't think we posted a lot. And this is where I got to. It's not a lot, because I need to stitch this with 3 strands. It's a 14 count, really dark Ada, really dark blue. Yeah, I don't even know which way is up. I think this comes on top, but I am not sure. It's been a while. I ordered new fabric for this one in a 16 count, because I didn't like the coverage on 14 count. So I ordered the 16 count, but the fabric was much lighter than this one. So the other colors didn't look nice on the lighter blue. So I decided, well, then go back to 14 count, but I didn't like it. And Joanita said, why don't you use 3 strands? And I thought, oh, that's an idea. But somehow that makes me, the 3 strands prevent me from picking this up. I think that's the right way to say it. So yeah, but yeah, I love the pattern. I really love it. It's a lot of backstitch, but look at him. He is so beautiful. So yeah, I really want to, oh, artwork is by Amanda Clark and it's charted by RTO. But yeah, I really want to finish this. It's so beautiful. But yeah, 3 strand stitching, I'm not gravitating towards it. Oh, this is a crinkly bag. It's just a plain Amazon bag. But this one is very crinkly. Or maybe I have too much in here. That's also a possibility. And then my last WIP. This is a WIP I started in 1992, I think. 1991 or 1992. I was still living at home. I was about to move in with René, my husband. And yeah, my mom has this magazine called Libelle. It means dragonfly. And it's been around for ages and ages and ages. She already had the magazine when I was very, very little. Then she had a subscription on it, and she still does. So yeah, it is by Marjolaine Bastin. I don't know if you pronounce it in French or Dutch, but yeah, it's called Spring. There are 3 more of them. They are not easy to get. I was looking at the Dutch marketplace, and there were the others as well. But I thought, yeah, you're not going to buy them. Finish this one first, because I can buy them, but I'm almost certain I won't finish them anytime soon. But, well, that's for most WIPs I have, but yeah, I'm not sure. And it's been in the attic for years. It's not as stale smelling. It smells stale. I don't know if that's the good, but yeah, this is how far I got. Way back when I was young, in my previous life before my children, and yeah, you know, I think a lot of you have a previous life when you were young and without worries, and yeah. Anyway, this is what I have so far. I finished a lot. I don't need to stitch a lot more on this. Only if you look from the top of the daffodil and the top of the butterfly, everything in the bouquet above, that's all I need to finish, or to stitch to finish it. So I can do that in not a lot of time, right? But oh, I really could stitch very beautifully when I was young, and I could see it really well because I stitched this without a magnifier. I think my nail got my needle got rusty on on the attic. It has been there for a long time. A few years ago I came across this when we were cleaning out the attic. I came across this and I thought, oh, I'm sorry. That's not polite. Let me show you. Don't you think I was a neat stitcher? I made very neat stitches. Without magnifier, without glasses. Oh, to be young again. Anyway, I can do this. You know what? I'm now going to say it, and I'm going to mean it, and you are all my witnesses. I hereby declare that this is going to be finished next year. So, I can't go back now. So, yes. I solemnly swear. And it has this lovely book as a project bag. Oh, it's a shame I don't have the other ones in a cover like this. Yeah. Love, love, love. So, those were my WIPs. Not even 50, so good job, good job. But I'm not going to talk to you about all my kitted projects and all the things I bought and want to kit up. We're not going to mention them here. So, this was my 2023 WIP Parade. I hope you enjoyed. And if you're new here, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you liked it and decide to subscribe. And thank you for all my new viewers, and thank you for all my old, that sounds not nice, for my long-time viewers. Thank you for returning and giving my channel a shot. So thank you. And yeah, that's it. I'm planning on doing one Flosstube this year because of life things happening. I wasn't able to do a Flosstube, but I'm going to, before Christmas, somewhere. If I have the time. We have a lot to do in the coming weeks, and there's a, well, 1, 2, 3. Oh, talking is so hard today. There's a lot I want to do and need to do, but I'm really going to try to get another Flosstube out before, at least before the end of the year, but I think before Christmas. So for those of you who celebrate Santa Claus in the Netherlands, have a great time, and I hope to see you then. Bye!